We got a controversial one right here. Why Chris will soon be a nightmare for MrBeast. Now, I don't know if y'all been seeing, but like on TikTok and all the social media, people have been saying like MrBeast don't fuck with Chris because he turned into a transgender and all that type of stuff. The internet don't really like Chris no more. If you feel me, I mean, like, it's a little weird, you know. People are saying Chandler's gonna leave. They're saying MrBeast is not gonna leave because, like, it'll make him look bad and he'll get canceled. It'll be like, hey, I don't know, but them TikToks be just making it look like MrBeast not fucking with him. Like, he be quiet, like the stuff he's like trying to watch what he says and stuff. So we're gonna see what Sunny, what's his name? Sunny V2 has to say about this whole situation. You see, oh shit, Sunny V2, what he's gonna see. Let's get into it.
The Chris Tyson situation could become a complete disaster
Bro, look,
for MrBeast brand. However, it may also provide some unique benefits. So let's begin by going over the drama before explaining exactly
that's so wild.
The MrBeast channel. In mid-2022, fans began to notice that Chris Tyson was changing. In the early days, he represented the quintessential southern gun and truck loving dude. Yet beginning in March 2022, Chris began to display increasingly feminine traits, making tweets such as "I finally got my nails done at a nail tech." Additionally, Chris would highlight that his facial appearance had changed significantly since the start of the pandemic, which accompanied another post reading, "Okay, so in 4 different customs I had to prove I was myself because I quote look nothing like my passport pic, so much that I'm considering updating my passport."
Dude, like you could see like his facial structure is so different. Like it used to be like more like big, now it's more like
see any resemblance, prompting replies such as "you went from man to boy." Chris responded by stating, "Nah, to be honest, I just really started taking my mental health seriously and eating better." Yet his Twitter photos kept insinuating that Chris was becoming more feminine, with this same kind of look showing up in his MrBeast appearances. For example, on the 6th of January 2023, Beast Reacts uploaded a video titled "I strapped a GoPro to a fish," in which Chris dressed in a way that prompted comments such as, "Chris has been adopting more and more traits that remind me of my grandmother." Okay, so some people just gonna ignore Chris's nails? Chris had to have lost a bet. The look is getting wild. The response to the video then prompted countless viral TikToks, such as this one with 700,000 likes.
I'm telling you.
How did Chris go from this to this? While others even made the claim that Carl had turned him gay. Now, this was pretty ridiculous.
That's what they're saying too, that this dude right here made him gay, bro. I don't know too much about the situation with this guy. This guy right here, I don't know too much about this guy. I didn't really watch, I watched MrBeast, but I didn't really like watch him like that. I didn't really watch him like that. But to be honest, they weren't really my favorite people out of all of them. I like that dude Marcus. I like Marcus. I like Chandler. But I never really fucked with these two people, to be honest. I don't, but I never really fucked with them. I don't think they were like that funny to me. To me, they weren't really that funny, you feel me? But
even feminine, and Chris had come out as bisexual years before he and Carl had even met. The true catalyst for Chris Tyson's feminization instead seemed
a wife and
from his
kid,
marriage.
Bro.
In January 2022, Chris would post a photo with his wife to his Instagram, yet after this, the family photo stopped altogether. Fans also noticed that he'd removed his wedding ring, with the ring's absence correlating perfectly with the very first post in which he'd painted his nails. Chris confirmed the split in a post from March 2023 reading, "For a little over a year now, me and Katie have been separated," with this also confirming that Chris's transformation began as soon as his marriage came to an end. Chris went from lighting campfires and raising a family with his beautiful wife to now trying to be a wife with his man buns and
trying to be a wife.
As the criticism continued to pile, Chris announced that he'd be taking a break from social media. And while there was a possibility that Chris would make efforts to return to his former self, he'd rather do the opposite and double down on his feminine image, showing up to Kids' Choice Awards looking like this, before making the announcement that he'd been doing HRT for approximately
This just looked like JoJo Siwa.
Google search is the
looks like JoJo Siwa.
Genders.
What?
Chris would expand on this by stating, informed consent HRT saved my and many others' lives. The hurdles GNC people have to jump through to get life-saving gender-affirming healthcare in a first world country is wild to me. Just let people make informed decisions about their own bodies, which received a positive response from both Carl and MrBeast, who wrote, got you, I did one more heart than Carl because I'm a better friend. While his co-workers expressed positivity, others weren't so welcoming. There goes a father figure the kid won't ever be able to look up to. Hard times create strong men create
this guy's verified.
good
Who's
times
this?
create weak men, and weak men create hard times. Weak man times. Chris responded to this comment by stating, this is just more dog whistling that somehow trans and GNC folks aren't safe around kids. Tucker begs for me to come back when I leave for like 2 days to film. He is so loved and happy. Kids aren't born with hate, it's taught by people like you, and my child will only know love. I know I'm going to be a great parent, and so is every other person who puts the love of their child before everything. I made this decision because I wanted to show up as my best and happiest self for him. In a way, this was for Tucker. Chris's response received some positivity such as, I'm convinced you're an amazing father. Tucker is lucky to have you and also lucky to have all of those who surround and support you in his life, as well as I adore that, I'm glad you made that decision. It's so much easier to be a parental figure when you're not struggling with dysphoria, yet he'd also receive an equal amount of backlash. You ripped apart your family and took a father figure away from your son just so you could paint your nails and act zesty. Pathetic. He will get torn apart at school, won't want to have friends around his house. A life.
The internet's crazy when it comes to this type of stuff, bro. The internet's so crazy. Like people, I don't want people to know my business. I try to stay out, but it's hard for you to like. You feel me? When you change like this, it's hard for you to get. It's hard, bro. And bro, you feel me? Just stay out people's business. Let them be. Let them rock. You feel me? It's not. Who is you? Who is you? What you do with your life? You feel me? Like what you doing? Let him be what he gotta be. You don't want to be a man no more, man. You don't want to. I don't know. See, the thing is with the internet is people watch someone for a certain amount of time, and they say it's streamers or YouTube. People think the watchers, the viewers think they know that person that they're watching, like on YouTube, the YouTuber or whatever, or streamer, and they think they know them. So when they do something that they don't like or that they think is out of character, they don't fuck with them no more. They try to turn their back on them. Like it's crazy. It's really crazy how people really think they know who you are. You feel me? Because they watch you every day, every hour. Like you feel me? They think they know you, but they really don't because they don't know what happens when the cameras are not on. You feel me? So that's all I gotta say.
Full of difference and being alone. Must have missed the point in that tweet. How's this for him when you're depriving him of a father figure? Although Chris wasn't altered by these comments, as he'd once again reiterate his certainty in a new post reading, it's never too late to start being yourself, which received praise from MrBeast as well as Nolan and Carl. However, these comments also added extra.
Why can't YouTube reply to my shit, huh? Why can't YouTube make me the next big thing?
In a few years, look back at this thread and remember they were never your friends. Only yes men cowards. Hope you come out of this safe. MrBeast responded to this with a simple opinion irrelevant ratio, to which the original commenter would state, I have 30 followers, so go ahead and ratio me. I'll still rest easy knowing that I'm not a coward who idly sits by watching my friend ruin his own life. In some ways, it was nice to see the boys standing up for Chris on Twitter. However, the situation has already begun to change the dynamic within the video. For example, in a live stream titled 1,000 mystery art boxes,
this is a video that started going crazy.
Feminine way, and while everybody participated as usual, the energy and vibe didn't feel nearly as smooth as it normally does. It felt as though there was an unaddressed elephant in the room, and therefore everybody was in their head as opposed to being in the present moment enjoying each other's company. Maybe everybody was simply too busy opening packages, but Chris did make these bizarre jokes about Jimmy being female, making him incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my god, Jimmy, look, they drew you. Jimmy, they drew you so well. It looks just like you. Oh, yes.
Oh my God, it's Jimmy.
How did fan art? This is what we were looking for. Be brave, be honest, be kind.
That's so weird. That's
Becoming
weird.
even weirder when each member started to pay each other compliments.
Hey, nice shirt. Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Hey, nice shirt.
Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Thanks. Nice shirt.
Nice.
Like he's
For the most
He
part,
stuttered.
the live stream was devoid of
That's so awkward.
Shoot.
He's like he looked at his shirt and he saw his belly button. He looked at his shirt and he saw his belly button. He's like, shoes.
Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Thanks. Nice shirt.
Nice shoes.
For the most part, the live
That's
stream was devoid
awkward.
of awkward moments. However, it would act as fodder for another 100 million views worth of drama and criticism. Chris likely believes that people will slowly adapt to his new appearance over time, but is this really going to happen? Well, maybe. It's difficult to say as the situation is fairly unique, especially when considering Chris's reputation and influence. However, if Chris continues to transition, would it be unreasonable to say that he could jeopardize some of the personality traits?
Damn, bro. Like it does look like he didn't really like. It's so. What makes? So he was dealing with that his whole life, or what? Like, or it was like a impulsive decision. He's always thought about like, hey, I don't want to be a man no more. I want to be a female. Like, what goes like that shit's deep. I can't.
Which made him a successful member in the first place. Perhaps the opposite will happen, and he'll instead pick up new personality traits that better resonate with the current MrBeast audience. This was put forward in many comments supportive of Chris, who implied that there'll be millions of queer kids who look up to him, although this doesn't necessarily mean that it'll add any value to the videos. MrBeast has likely cultivated a massive LGBT audience, all of whom are already watching anyway, and if we've learned anything from Hollywood in recent years, it's that adding over-the-top LGBT characters for the sake of relatability rarely works as intended, and is often nothing more than a distraction from the premise of the movie or video. On top of this, it can be uncomfortable and unrelatable for the silent majority, although as we have seen, a situation like Chris's does have the potential to create an otherworldly amount of discussion.
Hold on. One of my videos just got copyright strike. I just got copyright striked on. One of my videos just got. Hold on. Oh shit. One of my. Wait, hold on. One of my videos just got copyright strike, bro. Bro, that's crazy. Wow. The WWE copyright strike my fucking video. This is my first one. Yo, that's so crazy, bro. Oh, wow. 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 Wow.
Seen as a benefit for the MrBeast brand.
Drama is good for growth, 100%. That would be an easy way to up my views if I got it.
The problem is this type of situation is probably the last thing that MrBeast wants to attract, as he's forced to agree with Chris's position, as he has no way of manipulating the situation without being painted as the bad guy. It's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, he's trying his best to
MrBeast.
keep a smile.
I think Jimmy is in an inescapable situation. If he kicks out Chris, cancelled. If he don't, his channel will die for real. An inescapable situation is a pretty good way of describing.
Bro, I don't get how my fucking video got copyrighted strike. What?
Which is also why it deserves the harsh label of being a nightmare. Jimmy has no option but to publicly express acceptance of Chris's transition, as silence or even worse, disapproval would come with obvious severe repercussions. However, in accepting Chris's transition, Jimmy implies that this will be the new normal within the content, thus annoying a different group of people, many of whom will never express their true feelings and may rather simply click on fewer MrBeast videos. If this is the case, Jimmy has no option but to accept this fate, state, as removing Chris from the videos in any kind of way could create an even more severe media firestorm. The only clean solution, should things go south, might be for Chris to resign himself, and even then rumors and bad press will be unavoidable. Whether it be arrogance or ignorance, Chris seems oblivious to how this whole thing might impact Jimmy, forgetting that he achieved his current level of success by avoiding this exact type of drama.
Bro, see, you put a lot of people in your videos, and especially the main people, some shit's gonna go down, you feel me? You feel me? It happens. In this situation, crazy, I don't know. Alright, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed. Can't my video got copyright strike, bro.